Hi, my name is Cece Reyna, and if you don't know by now, I am transgender. Transgender to me means somebody who feels like they were born in the wrong body. I, for one, have always felt like I was born a woman ever since I was a little kid, even before I understood what being gay or transgender meant. My entire life, I identified myself as different because I would see other people or other boys and I knew that I was not like them. I connected more with females and I connected more with women, and I felt closer to them. Like I felt like I could confide in them a little bit better. Growing up in a small neighborhood in a middle-class Hispanic family, you really never learned about what it was like to be gay or what it was like to even know what being transgendered was. When I came out as transgender, it was after I had told my parents, that I was gay, because when I was a teenager, I identified myself as a gay guy, but something told me that's not who I was. So when I came out is when I started wearing makeup and I let my hair grow out. I came out to my family, and they saw me for the first time. My mother, she was a little iffy about it, but she kind of accepted it and she kind of got used to it and she got over it, I guess you could say. But she was always afraid for me. She was always scared. She was scared that people would judge me, people would discriminate me. She was afraid that once I stepped out into the world, that all kinds of problems would occur.
When Cece came to us and told us, we had already had a feeling about him being gay. I didn't know he was a transgender. I thought he was gay because we never saw him with a girlfriend. He had friends, girls and boys, but never like a steady girlfriend. And when he came and told us, I kind of knew, but at the same time, he got me confused because I didn't know that he was a transgender until then.
So when did you know that Cece came out as transgender?
Well, when he started wearing makeup and he colored his hair, and he told us that he felt like a girl, and that he didn't feel like he was a boy. He wanted to be a girl, and it wasn't something that he was making it up, or he felt like a girl.
And how did that make you feel?
Scared.
Why were you scared?
Because the first thing that came to my mind was the people. I didn't want him to suffer. I didn't want people to make fun of him. And I was scared for him because, there's cruel people out there.
My sister kind of felt the same way when I was younger, when I was, I'd say about 13 or 14, somewhere around there. I would talk to guys on the phone as a female. Because, when I was younger, I never felt attractive. I never felt pretty the way I do now. I always felt like no one was ever going to want to be with me because even as a boy, I still looked like a girl. And I knew that guys weren't gonna like me for that. And that was one of the reasons why I would, I would talk to men over the phone, and they would think that I was a girl. How did it make you feel when he first came out as a girl?
Scared.
Why were you scared?
Because he was a man, he's a guy. And I was scared for him. I didn't want him to lead a man on to think that he was a woman and then something happened to him.
Do you believe that's the route that he took?
As far as how he represented himself to a man or to a guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that maybe at times he probably did, but I mean, I really don't know because I didn't really talk to him about it. I was just afraid that if he is making himself be a woman, and whenever he was with a guy or a man, that's what I was afraid, that if he didn't say something to them, then what was gonna happen, you see? So that kind of made me afraid for him.
My dad, when I came out, I could see it in his eyes. It was a little hard for him to accept because, I'm his son, but he wasn't going to be macho about it. He wasn't going to turn me away or, disown me.
Cece is my son, my youngest son.
And how would you describe Cece?
Musical, wanting to do stuff that, not the usual stuff, but creative. He's creative. I think he gets a little bit of that from me. He wasn't into sports or nothing like that, so at one time he wanted to go learn how to dance, but I think some of that comes natural. You can dance even if you don't have to go to school and learn that. A lot of people are born to be this and that, that's their given right. I don't think God makes mistakes. It's just other people around us that have opinions, but I don't let those opinions bother me, But I did warn him when he came out. I warned him about, the way people react to knowing stuff like that and what they were capable of. So I told him, if you're gonna be gay, be a smart gay. Get an education and do something good with your life.
That's one thing that I thank my parents for, is for being accepting and for being caring, for not turning away, for understanding, even though it takes a while for them to understand the full concept of it. They try, and I really appreciate that. I can just say, I feel like I've overcome a lot of things that a lot of transgender people can't overcome, because they don't have that support and they don't have that love or anybody to turn to. If you're young, just hold on. It'll get so much easier, and it'll be so much better. Because somebody out there does love you. Somebody does care for you. Even though you don't see it or feel it, somebody's out there. You may have not met them yet, but they're coming. They'll be there one day. And I'm always here for you. And if there's anything that you guys ever need, just come to me. You'll always have me on your side. Always.